Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. We are at Lake Hernando. There's Tracy, the leader. There's Ron, recently moved to Ocala. Yep. We were doing this ride for Brian from Montana and his wife, who we rode with last year, about 11 months ago. You'll remember that video where Tracy ended up on dry land. And if you don't see Brian and his wife here today on this ride in the video, it's because he locked his trailer wheels. I think he's either in a hotel or Airbnb. Smart move, but it looks like the lock froze up. Maybe it was salt water, and I'll maybe put a picture in it. He had to go to Lowe's and get a hacksaw and cut the lock off. So he may be coming on another day. Whoa, what's the plan, Tracy?
Oh, I think we're gonna go out here, make a left, circumvent those lakes.
Yep.
A little toward those. Come back up, shoot out to these lakes over here.
All right.
Do the little racetrack.
Yep.
Maybe do a couple of airboat trails, depending on what the water level's like.
All right.
How adventurous we want to be.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up the rear. You know, I think those trails are normally about 4 feet at least. I saw they're about 3 feet today.
Yeah, it's a little,
FYI. I think we're going to find that 12 inches of water is going to come into play here very shortly. The water levels on these trails was pretty good. Once we got on this trail, I could tell it was sketchy right away. You had to stay on plane the entire trail where you were going to run aground. You can see the brown underneath the water. We're in about 12 inches of water. I started to back off just a little bit so I could see if they were going to get stopped or run aground. And again, you just had to keep going, but unfortunately they got bunched up. So Ron and Graham sort of slowed up, and as soon as they slowed up, they fouled their engines and ran aground. I saw them up there. I knew I had to stop, so I came to a sliding halt in the mud. And I turned my engine off before the ski had even stopped, because I did not want to foul it. What happened? Now Tracy had continued on and had not run aground, so he came back after about 5 minutes wondering where everybody was. Well, we're going to see what Tracy says. Is there an outlet up there, or you got to come back this way?
it's an outlet up there.
All right. And we can get out another way?
Yeah.
All right, let's try that.
Right up here it gets out.
So when you start it up, Ron, just give it full gas and stay on plane. Well, that didn't work. Graham got about 25, 50 feet and fouled and had to stop. And then Ron tried. He couldn't get full throttle, so he couldn't get on plane. He went about 50 feet, and they both had to get off their skis and clean them off in that 4 feet of muck. They would go 50 feet, clean their skis, go another 50 feet. I got my paddle out. I knew where this was headed, but they just kept getting farther and farther away from me, and all of a sudden I was all by myself. I have no idea if I'm stuck as well, but I'm just waiting for those guys to get out of the way because I got to go through there on a plane. It's pretty here. You know, when you see those 3 dashes on your depth finder, that means you're in less than 12 inches of water. We're in 12 inches of water right there.
That's about 2 inches of water right there.
As I sat here in the swamp all by myself, I think Ron finally got free and made it to the outlet. I am a terrible YouTuber. I forgot to turn the camera back on, but Tracy waved me through even though Graham was still stuck in the mud. I went in between them on a plane at about 20 miles an hour, and I got out to freedom. There's 2 of us out. There's 3 of us out. Did you hear those alligators grunting that whole time?
Yep.
Okay, now how do we get him out?
We've got the paddle.
Still trying to get Graham out of there.
Funny. All them trailers up there.
It's definitely a self-help project. Not much we can do for him. We could try to go back and tow him out of there, but I don't think that'd be successful. We'll just get another ski stuck. But after 20 minutes and no sight of Graham, Tracy did just that. He went back in there with the ski, hooked up a tow rope, and they made very slow progress, 25 feet at a time, until the tow rope broke.
Yeah, okay. Take pictures. It's funny.
All right, well, there's plenty of water here now if there's anything in there.
Well, I think I got roots up inside on the inside.
It gave way.
What's that? My hook gave away?
Yeah, the beaner.
See that, Bob?
Yeah, the beaner's still attached.
Bob, you need your...
Oh my God.
This just gave way instead of the front skate.
So are you saying the rope did not break?
Rope was good to go. However, carabiner
The beaner. Wow, look at that.
is straight.
The power of the 1.8 Yamaha.
Yeah.
Water's coming out. But if you give it gas, it's not going to go.
Well, right now I probably got shit stuck up in there. Completely clean.
Damn.
Then it's probably just the fault code on the overheat.
No, it's not that. It won't actually go.
It won't spin the prop.
I mean, it does, but it doesn't get up on plane. I can get to somewhere where I got tools to take it off and get whatever's in there out, but I don't want to do that here. Which way are we going from here?
We're going to go this way.
Of course, the way I'm not pointing.
Yeah, I just wonder.
I didn't mean, did I get you?
I can feel this bitch heating up.
Yeah, they're awful hot.
That's a Walmart Croc. They're like $10.
Yeah. Okay.
I had Crocs and they were shit. Hell, I done lost the other one now. Might as well. What are you gonna do with one? You gotta need both.
Yeah, see what happens if you give it full gas. There he goes. I knew it. I knew he just had to give it gas. I wasn't going to tell him again though.
I heard that one word. You get it going, just punch it and go.
Yeah, you got to punch it. Matter of fact, as soon as you start it, I was sitting on a mud pile and I just punched it. I gogged a little and then freed it up. I knew he'd be free. He's free as a bird, Tracy.
He's gone.
He's gone. He isn't waiting on you, man. What are you doing in the water?
He ain't even looking back.
He isn't looking back. He's not looking to see if you need a tow. Well, Des, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to come out west next winter.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sure. You just hacksawed it. I mean, it was, I don't know if somebody messed with the lock or not, but I mean, those locks aren't really messable, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure it was like what you said, probably got some salt water in it or corroded. Well, we about lost Graham. He just about He just about died out there.
Alligator ate my truck.
Yeah, this is a beautiful lake.
Yeah, it's just like over there, except different. We had to get in the water probably 15 times.
Oh yeah.
To dig stuff out.
Oh my gosh.
And you're talking about mud, go this deep in the mud.
Never got stuck.
Make sure that gets to the story.
He powers through it. Slow down.
Who didn't get off their ski this time?
That'd be me.
I didn't even think Bob was out there. I looked back and I didn't see him. Did you even leave the ramp, Bob?
We've already used that line
You're not
before.
even wet.
We've already used that line. Have fun, guys and gals. I am not. I got a trip coming up. I'm gonna go home and take care of business. So we thought it'd be just a sedate lake ride. Turned into a little bit more on the trails where 3 out of the 4 people got stuck. Not me for a change. And then Brian and Des showed up a little bit later from Montana. And Tracy and the guys are gonna take them out again. I'm gonna head home. So as always, thanks for checking in on the video today. Everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.